Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Elmcreek. I've decided that we're going to do 2 more episodes, counting this one. So, 18 total episodes is what I've decided to do. We're just going to buy this field back here, and we're going to call it. We're not going to buy any of the other ones. It is ready to harvest. It's not a very good harvest, unfortunately. They only fertilized it 1 time. But, it is ready to harvest, so it's not going to get any better than that. So we're going to go ahead and buy it now. We'll harvest this one time. We'll harvest our field 4, which I believe is ready to harvest over there. Yep, 4750, the one we combined there. We'll harvest that. We'll sell this field as well today. We'll sell this field back once we harvest it. And then the final episode is we'll harvest these 2, and then sell everything else that we don't need. So, today we can sell a lot of the things that we don't need, actually, as well. So, we'll be able to sell the drills, the seeders. I don't think we're actually going to be able to sell any of the fertilizer and stuff, so that's unfortunate, but we can sell all of that. We can sell the sprayer. We can sell most of the tractors. We can sell this, the roller. A lot of things we can sell today that we won't need. Now, there is a bunch of manure and straw in here that we can also sell, that we will sell today. So, a lot of things to do today in a pretty short period of time, honestly, so... we can sell the water tank, because there should be, well, I think there is. There should be plenty of water in here. Yeah, 17,000. That's plenty of water. Way too much water, actually. It does not need that much water. So, just felt like it was a good time to end it. The last few episodes, after, having a rethink from when editing the last few episodes and, just watching the last few episodes, it's been real repetitive of doing the same thing. Really haven't anything new except for that, and I feel like it might have been a mistake to add that based off the price, but regardless, we are going to end the episode, or the end of the series, and move on to the next campaign, story map, whatever you want to call it. With whatever the amount of money is we have once we sell everything, it should be a pretty good amount. More than what we started with for this series, at least. When we started this series, it was just like 90,000, 80,000, something like that. Wasn't a ton of money. But we should have a lot more than that to start off with. Well, saying that, we started with a couple of fields, right? We started a field up there, which we turned half of it into our yard. This field here and this field here. So we started with and this field that we combined, that we cut into 2. We started with a decent amount of fields, so we kind of have to take that into account as well. We will sell all of these fields as well, and whatever that profit is, we'll utilize that to buy at least 1 or 2 fields in the new map, among other things, right? We're going to have to buy when we sell everything here, we're going to have to buy a truck or some kind of transport unit for us to get from this map to the next map, and then whatever the moving fees and costs are, that we incur, gas, etc., that will be removed, but we will have a very similar amount to what we ended this series with. And it really should be a lot. I'm thinking, based off of all these fields that we have to sell, the straw we're going to pick up, the straw we're going to sell, it should be, I don't know, probably... I mean, we're going to be close to $1 million, if not over $1 million, I think. It's going to be a lot. Which is kind of why I'm so excited about this series, and why I'm, ready to move on here, is the potential to continue every single time we do a next map. We're going to have more money, which means bigger equipment, which means it'll be different. It won't be the same thing over and over again. I really like that, and I think it's going to work really well for us. But in any case, I'm kind of going off tangent here, so we're going to get this field harvested. We'll go around the headland like we always do. That will never change. And then we'll put it on a worker. And we'll get this to the train yard. I'm not sure if we will sell it today or not. I think we will, but I'm not sure. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's actually best next month, but... if it actually is decent at the train yard today, we will probably go ahead and sell it. 3421. It is higher than what the average is at the train yard, which means next month it would be even higher. But we probably will just sell it today, more than likely. So I probably won't put a time lapse in on this field. We've done this field a number of times. I will probably put one on in our new field over there that we purchased, that we will be selling back immediately after we harvest it. Because I just don't think it's really worth putting another time lapse in. We've done time lapse on this field many times. So let's if we're gonna put a time lapse in, let's put it on the new field, right? That's kind of where I'm at. We may run out of daylight, too. That's another issue we're going to have to deal with here. It is November, which means our daylight is already limited. Which is why I really didn't mess around too much at the beginning of this episode. We just jumped straight into it. We really don't have the time to waste. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. Let's grab this. We'll bring the trailer out there. Have it sitting there ready to go for it to fill up. We will put a little bit of more oat into our production that we placed here. We're not going to put a ton in there, but we'll put a little bit more in there. Might waste a little bit of the oat in the process, but that's okay. We will put some in there. Probably whatever's remaining from this field here, we'll put in there. I'm going to go ahead and go sell both of these. We have, we don't need them anymore based off of, you know, our decision here, so. Just got to be careful not to kill this crop because this is now our crop. We now own this. I believe it's oat too. Yes, it is oat. 75% yield bonus. It's not perfect by any means, but it's not bad. I mean, 75% is better than none, right? And we really didn't pay for a whole lot of that field itself besides... what I mean by that is we didn't pay for any of the product we had to put down, right? We didn't pay for the seeds, the fertilizer, anything like that. So, herbicide. But I hope you'll agree. I think you will agree that it was just time to move on to the next map. I wanted to get all of these done before the presuming Farming Simulator 25 comes out at the end of the year. So, if they're a little bit shorter than what I had initially anticipated, I don't think it's really necessarily a bad thing. Alright. All of that is sold and done. Perfect. Alright. We'll go ahead and put the loading wagon on this one and start loading up all the straw. We need to jump into the other tractor really quick here, and because this harvester is going to be full real quick. So we just need to make sure we pick all that up. Well, unload it all, I should say. And then we'll be good to go. So we'll get all this done. We'll jump cut here. We'll get all this done. I'll be back with you guys when it's all done. Alright gang, so we have a problem. That is full. It cannot hold any more straw. So what we're going to do, I've already done it. You can see in the right hand corner real quick before it goes away. I've leased another trailer. It is a large trailer. A huge trailer. It holds a ton. So we're going to utilize that so we don't have to make so many trips back and forth, wasting gas and wear and tear on the vehicles here. So I'm going to go pick that up real quick, and we'll load it up with straw, and we'll keep loading it up until the straw is fully maxed out on it, and then we'll go take it and sell it. I'm assuming it's the animal dealer. I think that was the only place, right? If I remember correctly. Straw is the only place you can sell it as, the animal dealer. No. There's South Valley Biomass and the animal dealer. They're both the same price, so whichever one's closer. I don't recall which one's closer. I think they're about the same. Now, we may have to switch tractors on this one. I have no clue. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping this is it can pull it with the full amount in there, but it may not be able to. I may have to switch the tractor, which is fine if it has to. It's fine. Realistically, we probably should just keep this leased trailer and sell the other one. But we have to go unload that one if we're going to, which I guess we could unload it. in irreplaceable. I just don't know for sure if it would eat through all of it or not. It might. Might not, though. Don't know. Uh, 38%. It's full. I am going to dump this in there, actually. I'm going to dump it in there. We may lose a little bit of profit from it, but I'm going to do it anyway. We'll go sell the straw. We'll come back and we'll unload the harvester into that. And then we'll continue on with our progress here. It should, in theory, it should be better for us having that lease trailer. It only costs us like $938, like I said. Really inexpensive to lease it for the day. We might have to lease it tomorrow too, but it's going to be unloaded into that for a while, it seems. Nope, maybe not. There, it's gone now. So, maybe not. Oh yeah, it still has plenty of room in there. A little unrealistic, but, you know, is what it is, right? So I'll get this done, gang, and I'll be back with you all when we're ready to sell the straw, and when we're ready to sell all of the oat. Okay, gang, this field's almost done. We've got a few more passes here to pick up the straw. It is completely harvested. It all fit in that trailer, so we didn't have to worry about, you know, making multiple trips with the trailer or anything like that. Mostly because we put some of that into our production over there, which is good. We at least get to utilize some of that production. I don't know how long it'll take. Hopefully it gives us a couple pallets by the next episode. But I guess we'll see, right? So, go ahead and drop the rest of this off here. When that's, while that's doing that, I will bring the harvester back over here to this side. And we can get harvested on the other field that we bought today. And I need to take that trailer load to the train yard as well. I would assume the price is still going up, but we will find out here. Gilcrest Valley 343. It is still going up. Since it is higher than what the average is, I feel like it's okay for us to go ahead and sell it today. But we'll probably wait until we get that field, the new field, harvested. Because it's oat as well, so there's no reason for us to do 2 trips with the train, spending extra money on that. There's really no reason for that, so we'll wait till this one's harvested, and then we'll go sell it via the train. But we got a lot of things we can sell here. I just don't know for sure if we're going to be able to sell the fertilizer and the seed. I don't think you can sell it anywhere. I'll look. I just don't think there's anywhere to sell it. I really don't. And that's it's unfortunate. Let's see. I think this one, actually, if we get up here to the top and we just go around the top headland here, we probably could put this on a worker and it can do the whole thing. I said we might do a time lapse here, but we may end up not doing a time lapse because we have so much to do that we might not even do one. Because we're going to have to pick up all the straw off of this too. Not as big of a field, certainly, but yeah, we'll put it on a worker. It probably will not be a time lapse. If it is, it'll be a very short time lapse towards the end when we take over. If we've completed everything else, because we still have to pick up the straw over there. We got to come over here, start doing the straw here, and we got to take that trailer load to the train yard. All right, we'll put that on a worker. It's at 91%, so it's not as high as it could be when we take it over there. So I feel like we might as well go ahead and bring it over here and fill part of it up, at least, from the harvester. We are going to need to change tractors. The tractor is having a really hard time, a really tough time with this. And it's going to need a little bit of gas. I don't think we're going to get past or get by without having a little bit of gas in this one. I should have sold this one in hindsight over the case that I sold, because the Haste had more horsepower. It was actually the one we had the most horsepower. So I should have sold this one, but oh well, too late now, right? So I'll just drop that off there. We'll switch these out. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and unload the straw into this really quick and see how much we get out of here. I would assume it's still not full, but when it is, I can put that on a worker like we did before, like the loop, have it go and sell it. Have a job, basically, right? Put it on a job. But we'll see how full it gets. Let's get the rest of this straw up. Once we get the rest of this straw up, we can actually sell this field, the field that on the top here. I know we combined it into one field, so it's a little confusing, but the original field, the intended field, we can sell that one. We can't sell the bottom because part of it is still yet to be harvested. So but we can at least make a little bit of money by selling this top field here in just a second when we're done with all this. Alright, that is the field completely done. Has been harvested, all the straw has been picked up off the ground, so we can sell it. Let's go drop this back off here and load it directly into our rented trailer. And then we need to go pick up the rest of the oat that's in the harvester and max out that trailer and then go take it to the train yard. It's going to be pretty close to being maxed out. %. That's a lot of straw, gang. 193 liters of straw. I don't know what kind of money that's going to give us, but it's got to be a ton, right? It has to be. There's no way it's not. No way it's not. This harvester, we're going to be sitting there. The harvester's going to be waiting for a little bit on us. There's really not a whole lot we can do. He's at 54% already. All right, I want to undo that one really quick. Let's go. Let's go. I can't even talk today. let's go unload the harvester into our trailer, at least the amount we can get, which isn't going to be much, but it will be a little bit. We got to go and take this to the train yard pretty quickly here. Dang tree in the way. Luckily, this portion up here they're smaller little sections, so it will take it longer because it has to do turns and everything. All right, we'll take a little shortcut through the little creek here. Dried up creek bed. We're gonna get this to the train yard and we'll unload it, gang. Alright, we're unloading here, gang. Take this back, get the rest of it, bring it back here. When it's done, we'll probably go drop the trailer off and, well, we'll unload whatever's in the harvester at this time and then let the harvester continue doing its work. We'll go take the trailer load of straw, that huge trailer load of straw, and go and sell that, see what kind of money we get out of that. We'll probably just return that trailer at that point. We'll just keep using this one. It just, you know, it's 938, I get it, but if we wait till tomorrow, it's going to be another couple $1,000 because there's an initial fee and then a daily fee. So we'll just use this one. There's not that much left to harvest. It will mean a couple of trips, but so be it. All right, we're back here. Let's get the harvester unloaded here, and it should be able to finish the rest of the field here. Not that big of a field. Could be a bigger field if we spent the time to make it that way, but yeah. It's just not that big of a field at current. Alright. So, we want to do this. We went to the wrong thing. I'm going to unload the trailer here. Well, unattach the trailer here, and then we're going to go take all the straw and go sell it. That's going to be a lot of, well, for straw at least, that's going to be a lot of money. Is it still exactly the same no matter which one you take it to? It is. So, which one is closer? Animal dealer, we've been there before. Well, quick save here. The auto-save kicked in, of course, at the wrong time. It always seems to do so for me. South Valley Biomass. I think that's down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's down over here. So technically the animals is probably closer. Yeah. Yep. We'll see you guys at the animal dealer. Alright, we're at the animal dealer. Let's see how much money this is. It should be a ton. Well, for straw it should be a ton, I guess. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of straw. Probably 25, 30 grand, right? Maybe not that much. 26,000. So yeah, 25, 30 grand. I was right in the middle. 26.2. That's quite That's quite a quite a sell of straw. Let's put it that way. I don't think I've ever sold that much straw in one sitting without having to make multiple trips. So that's crazy. Let's get back to the farm, gang. We'll have to start picking up the rest of the straw off that field. Well, actually, you know what? On the way here, let me get around this corner first. We'll sell that one plot of land real quick. I don't recall what we bought it for. I think it was in the 80s, maybe the 60s. I don't remember, but that'll be a nice chunk of change since we can sell that now. Plot 4 here, 64,488. All right, that is no longer our plot. First one is sold. This one will be sold today as well. These will have to wait. Oh my, look at this douchebag. Look at him. You're just gonna turn right out in front of me. Clearly when I'm coming. Idiot. Look at that guy. What the hell are you doing? Morons. Alright, we're back at the farm. We dropped the trailer off. Need to go unload this thing. I'll probably, more than likely, set a worker on this one to go to the train yard, if I can get it set up properly. That way it saves us a little bit of time, and we can get on our way here of picking up all the straw. Microphone boom there, gang. Apologies. Microphone boom always in my way. Always in my way. Alright, so let's turn around here. I'm going to get this closer to the main road here, and then I will set up a job, hopefully, if I can get to work right, to at least deliver it to the front of the train yard, and we can take it from there. Alright, the worker should, hopefully, head to where I told him to go. Or her to go. I don't know if it's him or her, but anyway. I had to bring the harvester back up here. There's a little tiny section here that I missed right by that tree, as you kind of expect, right? The tree always gives the workers issues, so I thought the one pass we did would have prevented that, but it didn't. So it wasn't much. Not even, I mean, it might have been 1%. No, probably not even 1%. Was not much, let's put it that way. But we picked it up anyway, so that's the reason why the harvester is up there. So let's go ahead and put this away. Fold it back up, all that good stuff. And we'll start picking up all the straw, and then when the worker gets to where he needs to be, we will put that into the train. And the more I think about it, I'm probably just going to sell it. I keep saying that, but I started thinking, I'm like, well, I could save it till the next episode, and then I could put the other crop in there with it and sell it. But I don't know for sure if you can carry 3 different crops. Well, cereal crops, I should say. It can carry other kinds of crops, but so because of that reason, I think what we're going to do is just sell it today. We're just going to sell what's in there as far as all of the oat goes. It should be a nice payday for us because it is currently through the train yard higher than what the average price is in December, which is the highest. So let's get this done. Nearly done here, gang. One more pass that should take care of it. I'm going to turn off the animal dealer beacon light here. I was going to take a look and see how these were doing. We're at 626 oatmeal. It probably won't get through the whole thing, but maybe it will. Maybe it'll prove me wrong. I don't expect it to. So pick up the rest of this real quick, and then we can send a worker towards the animal dealer. There was a tiny little stalk here that we missed. Well, I guess the worker missed, I should say. But that's okay. It's really not going to be that big of a deal. It won't make that big of a difference. After we're done picking all this up, we can send the worker to the animal dealer. We can then rent the train, and we can send the train on its way and make us some money. It should be a good chunk of change. It really should. We can sell a few more things today, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode here. We won't sell everything that we have to sell today, but we'll sell a few more things, at least a few more implements that we don't need. I'll have to take a peek about selling fertilizer, seeds, all that stuff. I don't think there's anywhere to sell it. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think there is. But who knows? I've been wrong before. Alright, while that is unloading, let's jump to the train yard. And let's call the train. Alright, so that's done. Fill this up. We can sell this field now that we just bought today because we don't need it anymore. Up to 316,000. I think we're gonna make it to the million, like I was saying. I think we'll be really close if we don't make it to $1 million, which is gonna be awesome. Because a truck to get us there is not going to cost us that much. It's going to be like 20, 30, 40 grand. Alright, so let's set a job for the Massey Ferguson to go to the animal dealer. And that way, and start job. Perfect. Alright, that should work. As far as the rest of our fields go, it's sorghum and canola, so I don't think we need this anymore. That is sorghum, right? Yeah. You would think I'd remember what I just put in, but yeah, it's sorghum. We could figure it out actually by going this way. Whatever this field is what we put back there, and that looks like sorghum to me, so that is exactly what that is. So let's go sell this. While all that is processing. $316,000 as it currently sits, and we've got a lot of things to sell. There's 2 more big fields of crop to sell. We may make it over $1 million, gang. After we sell the oat today, I'm expecting that oat to be a lot. It should pay us a lot. $32,000 at $3,442. You kidding me? It's gonna be a lot, gang. We're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna have a lot of money to play with in the next map, next campaign map. Repair, repaint, sell. We're gonna go ahead and repair this too while we're at it, because we're gonna sell this eventually. It won't be this episode, but might as well go ahead and repair it. It's not gonna harm it to repair it now. Might have to repair it again tomorrow, but or next month rather, but you know, it is what it is. It also just makes sense from a year standpoint, just to end everything on December, right? We can start the new map of the campaign in January. Just makes sense. Let's bring this back here. We'll see where the worker is as far as taking our trailer there with the straw. We won't need that trailer. We can return it after that's done too. Let's see where he is there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and sell this really quick, and then we can have the worker bring this back again. Just saves us a bunch of time, and we can run back and forth to sell a few more things, and we'll end the episode. We'll probably end the episode very near $500,000 or more. We're already at 3.25. 3.25. 325,000. 3.25. Alright, let's create a job. And you're going to go back to here. Perfect. Alright. Trains here. We can go sell all the oat now. This is going to be a big payday. Huge, even. $32,697 liters of oat. There goes our farm. I think what I might do, gang, the more I think about it, we might just end the episode here after we sell this. I could sell a lot of those implements off camera. I don't think I need to show you every single implement I'm selling. I mean, I'm not cheating. I don't think you guys would ever think I would either, but I can sell most of that off camera, so I think that's what I will do, gang. So we'll leave that episode there. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. Thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, let me know down below. How have you enjoyed this series? There's one more episode. We're going to harvest this field and that field in the same episode. Sell all of our land, sell everything else, the equipment, everything. Everything's going to be sold next episode. Probably be the longest episode we've had in a long time, if not the longest episode in this entire series so far. And we'll see where we're at. We'll and then once that's done, we'll move on to the next campaign map, and all we will have to begin with is a truck of some sort. That is it. And we'll drive around and figure out what kind of land we're going to buy. All of that and more is coming, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. And until next time, I will see you all in the next episode.